Hey, good morning, everyone. Can anyone confirm audible or not? Can you hear me? Can you hear me, guys? You can unmute and talk for 5 minutes. Anyone have any questions? And one more thing, who is not able to access Kalam schools are able to access or not? Can you check it now? Last time, some of the people are not able to access Kalam schools. Can you check now? Able to access or not? Who is not able to access Kalam schools in the browser? Okay, can you check now? Are able to access? Are you able to access? Unmute and talk. Able to access or not?
Yes, sir, we are able to access.
Okay, last time someone.
Yes, I'm also able to access. I'm also accessing for that.
Now you are able to access, right?
Yes.
Okay, that is like SSL issue, so we fixed that one. So now it should access by each and every one. Okay. So the last class where we stopped. The last class what we discussed.
Last class we discussed about OOPS concepts.
Okay, we discussed about OOPS concepts. Okay, perfect. So you're able to access this UI.java.com, no one facing any issues, right? Okay, just we change this icons, remaining all are same. Okay, UI.java.com. Anyone facing any issues to access this website? This website you should know.
Yes, we can access.
You can access, right? Okay, React tab. Okay, from here you can download your batch programs. Okay, always from React tab 9 AM. Okay, this one. Okay. So the last class we discussed about OOPS concepts. Okay. Class completed, object completed. The next one is what? Class object done. The next one is what? Think class object and inheritance also completed or not? Inheritance also completed or not? Last class. Inheritance also completed or not? That's right. Okay. So our next level discussion is overloading and overriding, abstraction and encapsulation. Okay. Meanwhile, can you answer this question? Today, 31st, right? 07. Yeah. I have a function f1 or a bus. Now tell me at this moment, is it like a class or it is like a function or it is like a component?
Function.
Okay, at this moment, okay, based on the usage only you have to tell, right? Always you have to tell based on the usage. Based on the usage you can tell. Am I use this one anywhere? No, right? Okay, at this moment you can say it can be anything or not. Okay, if you see the code like this, if you see the code like this in your bus, in your bus function, if you see the code like this, what do you think about this?
Class.
It is a class or not? Why? Because okay, if you put some value inside the current object, this that is treated like what? This is like a bus object or not? Object concept when it is coming to the picture in the classes only or not? So no.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, if you want to access the members of this particular class, how we can access the members of this class? By creating an object. By creating an object. Now, once you have an object, can I access the members like this? Or obj.fw, obj.bw, okay, obj.color. What is the values? Tell me. Obj.fw value is what?
True.
Obj.bw value is what? Obj.color value is what?
Undefined.
Okay, undefined or not. In the object, color is not there. It is like undefined or not. Okay, but I want the color is like red. I want the color is like red. So what you have to do?
Prototype.
Okay, so in this particular object represents what? Class. In this particular class, I'm trying to access color. Color is there or not there? Not there.
Not there.
I'm access color as a normal variable or a method. Okay, like this, am I access or a normal? Like this.
Normal.
Okay, if it is like normal, okay, like this, normal variable, it's not a method, so that my bus class requires this particular variable or not? Yes or no? How this bus class can get that variable? How this bus class can get that variable?
Object dot prototype.
Okay, which class requires the color variable? Which class requires? Bus class. Okay, bus class. Okay, if it is like a functional class, by using which property we can inherit the members? Prototype or not? Which member you want?
Color.
Color. Which value?
Red.
That is like a red or whatever it is. Now, if I access, okay, now if I access obj dot, okay, color, what is my output? Okay, it should be what? Obj tag color, it should be what now? It should be red or not? It should be red or not? Agreed with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now obj dot get total wheels. What's my answer?
To get total wheels is not.
Exact error message tell me.
Get total wheel is not a function.
Exact error message.
Get total wheels is not a function.
Can you read it? Cannot read property of undefined. See, obj dot get, see, split it. Obj there or not there? There. Contains how many properties?
Three
1,
properties.
2, inherited property, 3. 3 properties are there. Among those 3, my get total value wheels there or not there? Property is there or not there?
Not there.
Not there. That means what? The value undefined.
Undefined.
So obj dot get total wheels is like undefined, up to here undefined. Okay, on undefined you are doing what?
Method call.
You are doing
Calling.
method call or not? Method call or not? Okay, on undefined, can I do this method call? On undefined, can I perform some operation?
No.
On undefined, can I perform some operation? On undefined, can I call it? So that this is not the error message. Tell me, exit error message. Okay, that error message, this error message we'll discuss later. Tell me. Obj
Undefined is not
color.
a function.
Yeah, you are right. Obj dot get color is not a function. Obj dot get color is not a function. Got my point? Obj to get color is not a function. Okay, when you can get the cannot read property of undefined on the get wheels, you're trying to read something like this. Okay, then the time cannot read property of undefined or not. Okay. Yeah, how we can fix it? This issue, how we can fix it?
As dot.
Bus dot, bus dot,
Prototype.
bus dot. Okay, bus requires get to total wheels function or not. Bus dot,
Prototype.
prototype. Dot. What is
Get
that?
total wheels.
Get to total wheels. It is what? Based on the usage, tell me. It is what? It is a
Function.
or not. Inside the function, what do you want me to return?
Total number of
Total wheels. Okay, how we can get the total wheels? First front wheels, back wheels. So we can get.
object dot
Okay, this is inside the class. Total wheels I'm going to place inside the class. Inside the class, how we can represent the data?
This
Represent the
dot.
object. This dot. Front wheel.
FW
This
plus
dot back wheels.
back
are.
wheels.
Now, if I call the same function again, what's my output?
6.
Now it's like 6 or yes or no? Okay, it is not only for this. If my class is like, okay, if my class is like normal class keyword class, if my class is like normal class keyword class, okay, how we can create the class keyword class?
Class key.
Class
Yes.
keyword bus. Okay, how we can mention the variables?
This is not required.
Okay, how we can mention the functions? Function is not there, just leave it. Okay, now this syntax is going to work for both or not? This syntax is going to work for both or not? Agreed?
Yes.
Color okay? Okay then. Now, can you answer this question? I have a class A is there. I have a class A. This is which type of class? This is which type of class? It's a class keyword class. I have one more class is there, class B. Okay, there has two classes are there. Here n2 equals to 20. Here I have the add. Here I have the add function. Inside the function console.log of, okay, this dot n1 plus this dot n2. All are okay? Any problem with this code? Two classes are there. You can create any number of classes, right? Now here, where obj equals to new b, obj equals to new b. Now obj dot add. What's my answer?
N2 is not undefined.
Answer, tell me. Anyone?
N1 is not defined.
N1 is not defined. Yeah.
Not a number.
Not a number.
Not a number. See, n1 is not defined. Okay, am I take like n1 directly anywhere? Okay, your answer is correct. When okay, if this is not there, if I access n1 directly, n1 is not defined. Okay, you can say. But I am looking for n1 inside this, right? This is there, right? Inside that object n1 is not there. That means what is the value? Undefined, right? Okay, undefined plus 20. What's my answer? Not a number or not. But the A class requires n1 variable. A class require, okay, A class or B class? B class requires n1 variable or not. But where is my variable? Where is
In
my
A.
variable? Inside
In
the
class.
A class or not? Now, inside the A class. If it is inside another class, can I get the members of A class into my B class? Can I get the members of A class into my B class? How we can get through inheritance? Okay, by using one keyword called as extends. Okay, whenever my class B extends A properties, okay, my A all properties inherited into which class? B class. Now, terminology wise, who get the properties from outside? Which class get the properties from another class?
B class.
B class,
Child.
right? B is like a child class. Who given the properties?
A class.
So my A is like what? A is like a parent class or not. So my A, we can say like what terminology wise? Parent class or super class or base class. Okay, B we can say like what? What we can
Child class.
say? We can say my B is like, come on, B is
Chi-
like child class,
Derived class.
okay, or
Subclass.
class or derived class or not. Terminology wise, don't think more. Okay. Okay then. Now my answer is what? My B gets the properties from A.
30.
Now
30.
my answer is what?
30.
My answer is like 30 or not. So if my class you created with class keyword class, we can inherit the members through extends keyword one way. The another one is like by using prototype property another way or yes or no. But instead of B, can I use functional class? Instead of, okay, B class is like class keyword class, right? Instead of this one, can I add functional class here? Will it work? Okay, extends keyword, okay, the class extends the members from another class when you know the class is like class keyword class only. My class is like class keyword class only. We can extend the members from another class by using extends keyword or not. If my class B is like a functional class, is it possible to extend the members by using extends keyword? Is it possible to get the members by using extends keyword? No. Got my point? Agreed with me? Any questions so far? Okay, let me do one change. Now, if you observe here, okay, here I'm doing one change. What is that? Function A. Here, this dot n1. Now tell me, will it work or not?
It will work.
Okay, 200% it is valid syntax. Okay, as per my statement is what?
Child class should have
is
class.
Like, yeah, if my class is like, okay, functional class, we should not use extends keywords. Okay, we should not use extends keyword to get the properties from another class or not. Now, my class is like what? Class keyword class only, right? It can extend, it can get the properties by using extends keyword or not. Syntax is valid. But from where I can get the properties? A class. That A class can be any class or not. That A class can be any class or not. No problem at all. Agreed with me? Come on. Okay, obj dot add. What's my answer? What is my answer? My answer is like 30 or not. Okay, can we execute these statements? Can we execute these statements? Let's execute it. Go to console. Yeah, I have a functional class. I have a class keyword class, which is extends the properties from functional class, and I create an object and I call the method. Now my answer is like 30 or not. Yes or no? Now instead of this one, can I use what? Can I use what? Class keyword class also or not? Any problem? Any problem? Identifier A is already defined. That is like, okay, identifier A is already defined means you can refresh it. Now can you check it working or not? Yes or no? Okay, now let me do the change like this. Here, instead of this class, can I use like what? Function?
It won't work.
Functional class. Okay, it is 100% invalid syntax. Okay, 100% invalid syntax. Extends keyword is not work with what? Is not work with what? Functional classes or not. See, it gives me error or not. Okay, now tell me, my child class should be what? Class keyword class or functional class? If I use extends keyword, my child class should be what?
Class keyword.
Class keyword class only or not a functional class. If I use extends keyword, my parent class can be what?
Anything.
Either
function.
class, either
Keyword
function.
class, or it is like a functional keyword class also, or no? Read with me. Okay, if I'm using like extends keyword, okay, if I'm using like extends keyword, child class should be what?
Class keyword.
The child class should be class keyword class, or should be class keyword class. Okay. Next, parent class. Parent class can be
Functional class.
okay.
Class keyword class.
Can be any class or not, either functional or either class keyword class. Okay. Okay, then the next one. Now I have a function add n1 comma n2. Okay. Console dot log of n1 plus n2. Okay. I have one more. Total how many classes are there? Okay, how many
Three.
functions are there? Okay,
Three.
normal functions. Don't think more. Okay. There has 3 functions are there. Okay, 3 functions are there. Add of 1 comma 2 comma 3. What's my answer?
6.
Add of 1 comma 2 comma. What is the answer?
6 will.
Okay, your expected value is like 6, but my output is like what? 1. Right now, if you observe these 3 functions, okay, observe here. Function name is what? Function name is what?
Add.
First function take how many arguments? 2.
2 arguments.
Second one 3. Third one
3.
is like 1.
Mm.
Okay. Now, as per okay, your call 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this method is supposed to be called or not? Why? Because my function you call with 3 arguments. But what happened? In JavaScript? In JavaScript, there is no type for the variables, right? There is no type for the variables. That's the reason. Okay, exactly they not differentiate. Okay, this is like here also 2 variables are there. Okay, in another function also 2 variables. It is like a numbers. Okay, it is like a strings. Can I differentiate? Can I differentiate? Tell me. One function add is there. For example, n1, n2 like numbers. Okay, another function add. Okay, a, b or like a strings. Can I differentiate in the arguments in this particular area? Can I differentiate like Java? In Java, we can differentiate into n1, into n2, string a, string b. Like that, I can differentiate. But in JavaScript, can I differentiate any type for the variable in JavaScript?
No.
No, right? That's the reason those people said like, don't consider any time the arguments list. Don't consider it. If you not consider the arguments, tell me, okay, add you created how many times?
3 times.
3 times. Okay, if you create, okay, the same function 3 times, first time, this is the one active function. Second, if you create the same add function, the previous one override by the new one or yes or no.
Okay.
Okay, the next one is what? Here it is the one. Okay, so this is also add. So the previous one is override by this one. So finally, the active add method is what?
One argument taking.
One argument or not. Got my point. Okay, that's the reason if you pass multiple also, it is able to take only one, that is console.log of what? 1 or.
Okay.
Agree with me? So, like Java, in JavaScript, there is no overloading concept. Overloading is nothing but what? Method name is same or function name is same. Signature is different. Signature is nothing but maybe number of arguments, maybe type of arguments, maybe order of arguments. But in JavaScript, do we consider the arguments list anywhere? No, right? We not considered at least signature. Okay, how many arguments are there? We not considered. What is the type? Type itself not there. What is the order? We not considered. Yes or no? Method name is same, signature is different. Then we can say like a those are like overload method. Signature we not considered. That's the reason. Okay, in JavaScript is my overloading concept is going to work or not work?
Not work.
Not work, right? In JavaScript, overloading concept is not there. Are okay? Okay, there is no overloading concept in JavaScript. Okay, what's my answer here? If I write like add 1, 2, 3, what's my answer? My answer is like 1 only. What about overriding? What about overriding? What about overriding? Anyone know?
Base class and child class having the same method.
Okay, I have parent. Okay, this guy is like a children. Okay, my parent has some property. My parent has some property. Okay, console dot log of. Okay, my parent property. Property 1 crore. Okay, now tell me where obj equals to new child. Obj dot. Okay, where obj equals to new child. Obj dot. Okay, property. What's my answer? Obj dot property. What's my answer?
Property is not defined.
Not defined.
That is not defined. Okay. Same, right? Obj is an object. Inside the object, property is not there, is nothing but undefined. So undefined, can I call it? So it gives me what? Obj property is not a function. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes.
Property is not there. It's okay, fine. Obj is there, right? Okay. Now, if I put like extends parent, syntactically valid or not? If it is like
Yes.
my superclass should be what? Okay, any my base class should be what? Class keyword class.
Class type.
Now what's my answer?
Parent property.
Yeah, whatever my parent has by default available to the children or not. So my same parent property is available to my children or not. Yes or no? Through inheritance. So my answer is what?
Parent
Answer is
property.
what? Parent 1 crore property. My answer is this one or not. Yes. Okay, now as a children, I'm not satisfied with this. Okay, I want to do like just I want to extend like 1 crore to 100 crores. I want to make it like zero balance. Okay, something I want to do with this. I don't want to keep like that. Okay, now answer is what?
Child property 0.
Okay, my answer is what now? My answer is what? Child property is like 0 crores.
Zero.
Now, if you observe here, whatever the parent has by default available to the children, as a children, if I'm not satisfied with the parent definition, can I override the definition? Yes or no? My
Yes.
parent has 1 crore, but I make it like what? 0 or not? Okay, here, what is my method name?
Property.
Okay, here, what is my method name?
Same property.
Okay, here arguments we not consider. Total heading, here heading. Method heading is same or not? Here and here. But definition
Yes.
is
Different.
different or not? If the method heading is same, but definition is different, then we can say like what that is override.
Overriding.
Yes or no? So simply I can say overriding. Existing functionality I'm not satisfied, I can override it or not. Existing functionality with the existing functionality, I'm not satisfied with that. So I can override it or not. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so in JavaScript, overriding concept is there or not? Can I check it? In JavaScript, overriding concept is there or not there? Can we check it? If it is there, my output should be what? Child property 0 crores or not working? Yes or no? Is there or not there? It is there.
Yeah.
Okay then. Now, see, this is my alert. Hello. Okay. If I click on enter, what's my output? In the alert
Alert.
box, it's showing like hello or not. It's showing like hello. Agreed? So
Yes.
this alert defined by whom? Who created this alert? Already written by whom?
JavaScript.
Okay, JavaScript people already written or not? Can you tell me how they're written? Okay, if the function is looks like this, okay, how the definition is looks like? Calling
don't
is like this. How the definition? What is my function name?
Alert.
Alert. So that my function name is like what? Alert. It's take how many arguments?
One argument.
One argument or not? Some message or whatever it is. Okay, message or something. Okay, here what code they written?
Don't know.
Okay,
I mean,
they written like okay some code to get the pop-up or not. For example, 100 lines of code they written. Think like that. 100 lines of code they written. Yes or no? This is the function who written to get this functionality. This function
Yeah.
written by whom?
JavaScript.
JavaScript people or not? But I'm not satisfied with that. Okay, then what I have to do?
Override.
What I have to do? Okay, this 100 lines of code can I override with console.log of okay msg. Now method heading is what? Same.
Same.
Definition is what? Here for pop-up, they written the code. Here I override with my console or not. Now, can I execute this statement? Now, if I write alert, now onwards what? My functionality is what now?
Showing in the console.
Yeah, my functionality is like overridden by me or not. The alert
Yes.
functionality overridden by me or not. Okay, overriding is there? Or not?
Yes.
It's there. And one more question. See, you know array methods, right? So far. So many methods, you know, right? Push, pop, push, shift, unshift, splice. Okay, map method for each filter. Okay, find, sum, every, sort, reduce, like that. Multiple methods. We discussed or not? Okay. Now, come on. You have to answer this question. Think and tell me, okay? Somewhere I see the code like this. Somewhere just okay, I see the code like this. If I see the code like this, what do you think about the previous snippet, code snippet? Okay, what do you think about OBJ? What is this N1? Can you fill this gap? Previous, what it can be?
There may be one class and created that in that class
Okay,
N1 variable
yeah,
is there.
possibilities tell me. That can be one JSON object, right? First one.
Yes.
That can be one JSON object or not?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, that is one thing. Next.
That
Class
may be
and-
one class also.
That
Class
may
object.
be one class. Inside the class N1 is like one member. For that particular object, can I create an object?
Object.
New
Can I
yes.
call it or not? This is also one more possibility.
No.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Now, where array equals to 1, 2, 3, array dot push of 4. What do you think about this line now? Think. My ARR can be what? Here, see. OBJ can be an object, you said. Okay, OBJ can be an object of one class. Yes or no? Possibility. OBJ can be one JSON. Here, next one is what? OBJ can be an object of another class. Inside the class N1 is like one member or not? Yes or no? Same like that. Okay, if you see this code, what do you think about the ARR?
Is like a just a
Array.
class.
Array.
Array. Yeah, ARR is an array. But you are calling like this, right? Dot. Yes or no? ARR is
Yes.
an array, but internally you are calling ARR dot push. Then the time ARR can be what internally?
Class.
Object.
Object.
Class.
Object.
Object.
Object. Okay, it is like a JSON object. It is an object of one class. Possible.
Object of one class.
Object of one class.
Object of
Object of one class. What is that class? Anyone knows?
array.
Yes. That class name is what? Array. Okay. Now, for every primitive data type, okay, for every primitive data type, internally what happened, you know, if you create ARR like this, it is internally create an object of which class? Array class or not? If I write n1, it create an object of which class?
Number.
Class. If
Number.
I write like this, true, it create an object of which class?
Boolean.
Boolean
Boolean.
class or not. If I write like this, it is an object of which class?
String.
String class or not. String class or not. Okay. If I create a function f1 dot something, if I call it, create an object of which class? Function class or not. Like this, for every primitive data type, the corresponding class there or not there? Yes, there.
There.
Okay. So this ARR is an object of which class?
Array class.
Array class. Now what about push?
Method.
Inside which class?
Array class.
Array class or not. So my push is a method inside the array class or not. So can we go through the array class first? Okay, now see this array. It is which type of class? Now tell me. This is
Function
which
type
of
of-
class? It is a functional class or not? Okay, 99%. If you see something like this, see the difference. Tell it. See the difference. F4, both are like predefined members only. Both are like predefined members only. You said like this is like a class, this is like a function. How we can differentiate? The classes 99% starts with capital letter. Okay, F4 starts with capital means you can say this is like a functional class. Okay, this is what? Class or function, normal function. It is like a normal function or not. So array is my class. Yes. Array is my class. All are okay. Where is my push? Are you able to see that? Where is my push? No. Okay, no problem. You only tell. See this. I have a class. Again, come to our last discussion. Array. Okay, it is which class? Okay, it is like a normal class. Normal class. If I write like this, prototype, okay, dot n1 equals to 10. My A contains how many members?
One member.
One member. Can I see that member? Where is that member? Is it visible?
No.
No. Physically not visible. But where I can see that members? But still one member is there. Where I can see? A dot prototype. Inside this one, member is there or not there? If it is not directly visible, that can be inside
Visible
where?
using prototype.
Inside the prototype or not. So in the array, push method is there, you confirmed, but push method is not visible. Then that time it can be where?
Prototype.
In the
Array dot
prototype
prototype.
or not. So array dot prototype. Observe here. These many members there or not there in the prototype. Your members also find it. Your members also find it now. Push pop there.
Yes.
Yes or no? That means array is like empty class only. All the members inherited into my array class or not? Default they written. JavaScript people. Yes or no? In JavaScript, how many members are there? All are like, okay, in the array, how many members are there? All are like inherited into array class or not? Those are not a direct member or not? Yes or no?
Yes.
One, okay, even one member also not a direct member or not? Okay, perfect. Okay, if it is like a inherited member, tell me, the syntax tell me. If the push is like inherited member, what is the syntax they written? Tell me.
Array dot prototype dot push.
Array dot prototype
Dot
come on.
push.
Push is equals to what?
Function.
Function. Like this only they written or not? Yes or no? Like this all, like this only they written or not? All are
Yeah.
okay. Like this only they written or not? Okay. Now console.log of I overridden your push method. I've overridden your push method. Now tell me, this is heading, right? This is heading. Okay. JavaScript people also using the same heading or not? But
Yes.
they written the code for what? Insert a element as a last indexed value or not? Yes or no? In the existing array. But I did what here? I overridden with some console message or not? Yes or no?
Yes.
Now, if I create an array 1, 2, 3, a dot push of okay, some value, if I put it, say this. What happened? Is my functionality executed? Okay. JavaScript people functionality, push method functionality executed. Whose functionality executed?
Our functionality.
Our functional. That means what? What you did here?
Override.
Overridden.
Override.
Yes or no? Read. Or okay.
Yes.
So, okay, JavaScript overloading concept is not there, but overriding concept is there. Okay, what about the next one? Abstraction. What is abstraction? To hide
Hiding.
implementation, but providing some services. Each and every function is like an abstraction only, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Am I expose my functionality, what I written in the function? No, just I'm providing some service. That's it. Okay,
Yes.
what about encapsulation? What about encapsulation?
Variables and methods binding
Yeah,
it
wrap
together.
all your variables and members in a single entity is nothing but what? Class. Wherever you written the class, that is like encapsulated only or not. Yes or no?
Yes.
So can you complete these OOPS concepts now? Introduction, variables and methods, array methods, string methods, JSON. Okay, get references, apply styles. Up to here done, right? Can you complete the OOPS now? You can go through this video if you want. Class, object, inheritance, overloading, overriding, abstraction, encapsulation, everything. Can you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just complete it so that tomorrow I will tell you how the class component is looks like. Class component. After that, we are going back to our actual session like Ajax. Okay. So complete HTML, CSS, JavaScript, what topics we covered. At the same time, I already uploaded our React programs and everything. Our batch is what, 9 AM, right? Okay, here, so that you can download from here. Okay, our content. Just go through, just practice.
So read OOPS, the entire page, right?
Yes, yes. Okay, oops. Okay, read this in the JavaScript. Okay, if you
Okay.
find any issues, okay, any mistakes, just let me know so that I can do the change. Okay, just you can drop a mail. While reading the content, if you see any mistakes, just let me know. Okay, if you find any mistakes, okay, just drop a mail. Okay, so that I can change it. Okay, that would help other.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Is class over?
Yeah, class over today for now. Okay, go outside. So
Thank you.
okay, then thank you guys. Thanks for joining. Bye.
Thank you, sir.